everybody, welcome to Bubba Bass Anglers. My name is Big T Davis, and today I want to talk about some new baits. So everybody knows I went to ICAST last year, saw some great things, and I've been waiting for a few things to come out. I've literally had these on back order and got the back order canceled. These were supposed to start shipping originally in late November, December, and then they got pushed all the way back to March. This is the Live Target Skip Shad. Okay, this is Live Target's answer to the Fluke. So they have two of these. They have the Skip Shad, which is a bigger profile, and they have the Twitch Minnow, which is a lot skinnier than this, more of a drop shot style bait, but it's the same exact design. Okay, so it's got injected core technology, which is pretty awesome. So it's clear on the outside, and you can see the design of the fish is inside the clear layer. So it's pretty awesome. It's lifelike. The one thing I love about flukes is that when they're in the water and you're twitching them around, they look like real bait fish. So we all know everybody talks about matching the hatch. I saw these things back in July 2018 at ICAST and fell in love with them. Let me take one of these out real quick so you can see them. And yeah, so I've been literally waiting almost a year to get this bait. The only site that I've been able to find them is Tackle Direct. They're not even listed on Tackle Warehouse yet, which is pretty amazing. So I had to put the order through Tackle Direct, and Tackle Direct's kind of like Amazon. They had somebody else actually ship the order. So I don't know where these came from, but all the places that are supposed to have them, Bass Pro Shops, they're all on back order till March. I mean, it's March now. But these are hard to come by. I don't know if they had problems producing them or they're just in high demand or whatever, but these things are amazing. So you can see what I mean. It looks like a fluke style bait, but look at the detail. I mean, look at the eyes and the colors. They have a multitude of colors. These are just called, what color are these? I ripped it off. I forget what color these are. But anyway, there it is. And you hook it through the side with like a big 5/0 hook. And you see, because of the profile, you can skip it under docks, skip it across the top of the water. That's why they call it a Skip Shad. And the other one is about half the width of this. It's skinnier, better for drop shot, you know, but they're both great fluke style soft jerk baits. And I'm gonna link some video footage of this underwater that came from Live Target so you can see it. But these are awesome. I mean, look at the detail in the eyes, and it's all encased in this clear outer layer. It looks like a damn fish, and you should see this underwater. So I've been waiting almost a whole year for this. So I'm really excited to get this. I still have more of these on back order. I still have the Twitch Minnows on back order. Still waiting for those. They're supposed to be shipping this month. And I guess a lot of people are waiting for these because when I posted a picture of this on Instagram, I got like 142 likes. I've never gotten 142 likes on Instagram before. But yeah, I guess a lot of people are waiting for these. So March is the month to start looking for them. They are not listed at all on Tackle Warehouse, but they are on Tackle Direct, and they're also on Bass Pro Shops. Bass Pro Shops right now has a delivery set for March, so Bass Pro Shops should be shipping right now. Second Live Target item I got is the Commotion Shad. So, we all love frogs, and I already told you about my new top water frogs I got. We all love whopper ploppers. My problem with a whopper plopper is you cannot use that in heavy cover. It's more of an open water, top water thing. I would like something close to the whopper plopper that I can use in heavy cover. So, here's the Commotion Shad. It's got a little Colorado tail that makes the plopping sound and the vibration. And it's hollowed out, and it's got 2 frog hooks in the back of it. So you could throw this in open water, you could throw it in heavy cover, but you don't have to worry about those treble hooks grabbing everything when you toss it out in a water that has a lot of weeds. Here in Massachusetts, we got tons of hydrilla, tons of weeds everywhere. So there's only a few places we could really ship a whopper plopper successfully. Frogging's great, but I don't always like frogging in open water because it doesn't give you the commotion that the whopper, the commotion and vibration that a whopper plopper would give you. That's why I switched up to the Yappa bugs. But this is a whopper plopper alternative. So this is what I'm going to start using this season. I bought a couple of these to test them out. I'm sure they're going to be great. So there's that. We went to Okeechobee. Whenever you go someplace new and you fish with somebody new, you learn something new. So far, 2 trips to Florida. July for the ICAST Cup fishing tournament. And last month, or a couple weeks ago, last month, but it was only a couple weeks ago, in Florida when we went to Okeechobee, I was fishing heavy worms on a bait caster. Now, in the beginning, me and Bubba really weren't big into bait casters, and then we grew to love them. But we were using them mostly for power fishing. We still use spinning reels for any kind of worms or finesse, finesse type fishing that we do. But I've noticed, especially after losing so many fish, I've noticed that using a bait caster and heavier line with the heavier worms seems better. So I decided to come home and buy a heavy worm rig. I got another Daiwa, I'll show you that in a minute. I got a Daiwa Tatula CT, which is basically the same thing I use for my frogging. And I got a Johnny Morris casting rod. So I got hipped to these, our guide hipped us to these speed worms. So Zoom calls it the Ultra Vibe Speed Worm. And it's a fat worm with a little cut tail that does a lot of vibration. I got a lot of bites on this in Florida. A lot. So, in line with my 4-inch Senkos, I wanted something heavier that was about the same size. So I got these. So this is Super Salt Plus, and you know how Zoom does their stuff. So they always fill it with a ton of salt. And these are about 5 inches long. And it's got the little ultra, I'll show you these too. I guess this is a show and tell. So I might as well take everything out of the package. Here on Psychedelic Sunday on Bubba Bass Angler. So here it is. So it's about the same profile as a Senko, but it's got that little cut tail there. And that makes tons of vibrations in the water. So you get a little bit more action than you would a Senko. So I was using these in Florida, Okeechobee, and I was getting so many hits with these. And they do come in fatter sizes. There's another company called Bitters Baits that makes them. And they make them fatter. They're actually fatter, so I'm going to order some from them too. So there's that. These are the Zoom Ultra Vibe Speed Worms. You can get these anywhere. It's only $3.99. Lastly, I've become a fan of Z-Man and their Elizatech or Elastatech. Whatever. So I was looking for something a little fatter from Z-Man, something that I could use on this new casting rig I got. So I found the Fatty Z. So the Fatty Z is a fat worm that's got this crazy looking tail on it. So they call it a, I don't know what they call it. I forgot what they call the tail. But the actual bait is called a Fatty Z. So, it's a little bit fatter than a Senko, as you can see. And then it goes down and then opens up to this big fat tail. Okay, which is pretty cool. Z-Man, all of their plastics float. So what I'm going to do, because I haven't really tried this yet, but I want to get into it, is I want to get into the Neko rig. So I got some Swagger Tackle. As you know, I'm on their team. Swagger Tackle Neko pegs. They're called tungsten pagoda nail sinkers. So if you've never done Neko before, you stick these into the head of the worm, and then you use a little circle hook or drop shot hook in the middle. And when it drops down, the worm stands straight up because of the Neko rig, because of the weight. And you bounce it around like this. It's something like a shaky head, but it's a little bit different presentation, different hardware, less weight. Now the cool thing about these fatties is if you want to Texas rig them, They got that little cut at the bottom, a little opening so you can sink that hook in there. And you can Texas rig these and fish these too, or just fish them like a Senko, or however you want. I really like the profile of these. I'm really getting into these fatter profile worms. Smaller but fatter. Big fish like them. So these are the Z-Man Fatty Z's. Again, I think they were only like $3.99. And I got 3 bags of these. So there's what the bag looks like. You know, Z-Man's colors. So those are the new baits. Tons of stuff. Tons of videos I got to post. It's going to be a lot of videos posted in the next couple weeks. It's March. So we're on that path to opening day. We're not going to be doing quabbing this year, unfortunately. But fortunately, we're going to be fishing all over the place. We're going to be heading to New York, New Hampshire, South Shore, Massachusetts. And I'm also going to talk these guys into going to like Lake Erie or something, or the Finger Lakes. So we're going to be fishing a lot of different places this year. Not all Massachusetts, but we will be doing some spots in Massachusetts, some of our favorite spots in Massachusetts. We got a whole schedule, moon phases, times, dates, everything. We're ready to go. We just got to get all our gear set. So the wall is almost finished. I know somebody posted and said they wanted to see all the baits on the wall. I'll do that on the next video, and I'll show you everything on the wall, because I'm not finished yet. As you can see, there's some black space here. So I'm still waiting for the rest of my live target stuff to come in, fill some of this black space, and then we can go over the bait. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I'm actually not. Like Bubba, he always needs something. So Bubba got hip to jerk baits while we were in Florida. It's like, dude, I've been using these like for a year. And I told him to use them. He didn't want to. He got a jerkbait, caught himself a nice batch of jerkbaits, so he wanted to get some more jerkbaits. So Big T Baits had him in stock, so I gave him a couple of jerkbaits. So this is why I keep all this stuff, because once I get it the way I want to, when I need stuff, I come home and get it. I don't have to keep buying stuff online when I run out of it. That's happened to me too many times where I ran out of stuff and it's like, oh my God, I need to order. But it's Thursday and we're going fishing Saturday. It's not going to be here before the weekend. So I stock up. This is just the wall. This isn't what's in all my Plano binders, or my Plano wrap has a ton of baits. That's my stuff that I'm using right now, which I'm going to reorganize. Throw some of this new stuff in there, like a Yappa bug, some of the live target stuff, so I can test it out. But that's not even my working stuff. This is the stuff I come to when I run out. I know, it's crazy. I'll see you on the next video. This is Big T Davis from Bubba Bass Anglers. Peace.